there, my name is Lisette Lopez. I am currently located at Salon 955 in Lafayette, California. I've been doing hair for about 4 years, and a little bit about myself, I have loved hair ever since I was a little girl. I am a self-taught braider, especially since I was in middle school, and have found a passion for it ever since then, and found out that I could definitely have this as a career. So ever since then, it's been plenty of opportunities in this beauty industry and have loved every single moment of it. When I started using Redken and came to a Redken salon, I found it so fulfilling, especially with all the education that you guys provide. And once I saw how much education I could receive, I found a new love for sharing the knowledge, not just with the hairstylist, but also with my clients. I love educating my clients with the science through Redken and what we can do in their just everyday routine and spice it up and make them love their hair no matter what you do that suits their lifestyle. I love taking outside education classes, especially through Redken. It has showed me so many opportunities, especially through the brand, and has made me a lot more confident as a hairstylist to be able to give that to my clients and also bring to whoever I train in the salon. Today I will be showing you guys a fill technique on my client who wants to be a super rich chocolate, dark chocolate brown, and I will follow that up with a big voluminous blowout. Let's go. This is my client Leilani, and what we're going to do today, we're going to do a really nice rich dark chocolate brown, and we are going to use our shades EQ to fill her in the front just a little bit, just to get some of that contrast a little darker. And then we're gonna put our target color on top on the rest. What we are gonna start out first is do a pre-art treatment and follow up with our cleansing cream, just so we can remove any impurities that we have in the hair and give a great clean canvas. Let's get started. So what I will be using today is the Shades Cream line. I will be mixing up 1.5 ounces of 05WN and 1 ounce 03NA with 10 volume. One of the things I love most about the Shades Cream line is the consistency and control I have when I'm applying the color. So now that we have filled and washed and dried her, what we're gonna do our root color with our Shades EQ cream. And I'm gonna go pretty far down just to get most of her natural color in there. And we wanna do a really nice, rich, dark brown. So what I did is a Shades EQ cream with 10 volume, just so that it can have a little more longevity. So for the root color, I am going to bring it down about 2 inches going into zone 2, just to make sure I get in between her natural hair and her line of demarcation from her previous color to blur it out. I am taking very fine sections, but also outlining my section first. I want to make sure I am splitting the hair into 4 quadrants to make sure I get that really even saturation with my fine sections. And then I will take diagonal back sections to make sure I have even saturation and also away from her face, and so it has a nice seamless blend. Another great thing about the Shades Cream line is it has many conditioning agents to provide softness and shine. And who doesn't like extra softness and shine? I know I do. I finish each quadrant, what I like to do is go back and just resaturate a little bit just to make sure I have gotten everything and it's perfectly blended. For my ends, which is the rest of zone 2 and 3, I will be mixing up equal parts 06 ABN and 04M in the shades EQ line. I wanted to add a ABN color, which is a 6 ABN, is a black to gray background color. So I wanted to give it some good ashy tones, then also use a brown to tan background color to help keep the richness behind the end color. I decided to use a 04M because it has blue and green tones to help me cancel out any extra unwanted red and orange tones. When applying my Shades EQ color, I want to make sure I still have fine, thin sections to make sure even saturation, and also using diagonal batches, just like my root color, to keep my client clean and also help keep me clean. Well, clean as possible, as we can be. When applying my Shades EQ gloss, after I have a Shades Cream root, what I want to make sure is I really blend them two together without transferring as much root color down into my ends. So we are making sure we have that blended as we are pulling down the rest of the Shades EQ all the way to the end of zone 3. With the Shades EQ line, we know its pH is actually on the acidic side, so it helps really bring the pH of the hair down to where it's supposed to live. Sounds very similar to our amazing acidic bonding line, especially if you were to do lightening services, for example, because it opens up the hair cuticle and sometimes even to its max. So following it up with the Shades EQ line, we know we are keeping that hair happy and healthy. we got this super beautiful, rich, natural chocolate brown, but we decided we want to go just a little darker. So ash it out just a little and bring it down just about a half a level. What I'm going to do is shine from our shades cream already.
So to deepen the hair color, what I'm using in our zone 1, going into our zone 2, is the Shades EQ 04N equal parts 03N. With the N, it has rich brown to tan background colors, while having some blue and violet tones in there, helping me ash it out just enough to still see some reflection.
So comfortable with you. I feel like
Alright, so we came back, we just did an acidic bonding concentrate treatment, and now what we are going to do is go ahead and give her a super nice voluminous blowout. What I'm going to use first is the 25 Redken all-in-one. Give it a good couple sprays, a great detangle. Leave-in conditioner all-in-one has 25 amazing benefits just to really keep the hair healthy and keep it looking amazing. Get some more excess moisture out of there. And then we're also going to use our lovely Guts. What I really like about this product is it actually has some really great pliability, and it always gives that nice, especially blow drying in, but also gives it some great texture just so it doesn't feel too slippery or anything in there. Then what we're going to go in is with Big Blowout. It's our heat protective jelly. I love this product just because I kind of take it as like a blow dry primer, meaning it has great heat protectant up to 450. Helps make it super nice and smooth without weighing it down. I like to put it in my 2 and 3 zones, And because we don't really need it up top up here, we mostly want it down here. To get some nice pliability, but also keep it super nice and smooth to help us with that big bouncing movement. We're also going to go in with our Frisbee Smooth Force Spray. This product is amazing for 5-year clients, as well to 70% dry, so I can still have some good pliability to help mold it into where we want it to go. When we're rough drying the hair, just to get some good body in there, what I like to do is put my hands in like a claw motion and kind of just go in.
With this blow dry, I want to ensure I get the max lift while I'm using my brush, especially at the root. I keep it elevated 90 degrees off the head and also over directing every once in a while in the section. I end with the twisting out of the hair to ensure that I get that bounce throughout the whole hair strand. I am then going to continue into my next section. I tend to do around 3 sections for the whole head, depending on the hair's density.
Taking it section by section just to give me so what I do
So every time I move into a new section, I want to make sure that I get the heat throughout the whole section, just to really ensure that I can keep that hold and bounce in there while I'm over directing and elevating. What I have found to work best for me is moving my brush and my blow dryer all around the section to ensure I get that heat all the way through. So now we are on our last section, the mohawk section on her part line. This is always my favorite section to do because I feel like I can definitely try to get the max lift in here. And as you can see, I move around the whole section just to really ensure, like I said, to really get it warm all over and I'm not staying in one position. This also helps my body position. So here is the finished look right after the blow dry. You can see my client is definitely feeling herself.
Alright, so here we have the finished look. With this blowout, you definitely get to see all the layers all moved over and to the side. Give us all that nice reflection too with the shades EQ. In love with it. Alright, and what I'm also going to do, just a little bit of a finishing spray. I'm going to do the triple dry. What I really like with this, it gives it some nice grit, especially to kind of help keep some of that body in there and separation. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video and giving me the opportunity to share with you guys my technique and some of my knowledge, and I hope you guys enjoyed.